Okay, so what are the primary memories? Primary memories are RAM and ROM. Secondary memories are hard disk, CD-RAM, floppy disk. These are the secondary memories. Okay, your pen drive, sectional hard disk, all are secondary memories only. The primary memories are RAM and ROM. What is the difference between RAM and ROM? It is the most common question, right? What is the difference between RAM and ROM? RAM, random access memory. ROM, read-only memory. RAM, random access memory. ROM, read-only memory. Okay. RAM is a temporary memory. The data stores in a RAM is temporarily. ROM, whatever the data is in the ROM, it is permanent memory. Permanent memory. Okay. RAM is a volatile memory, whereas the ROM is non-volatile memory. What is volatile memory? When power is off, data loss in the device. In a volatile memory devices, whenever the power is off, okay, data loss. In a non-volatile memory, even power is off, data is available. Data is available. So another example for a non-volatile memory is your hard disk, SSDs, pen drives, SD cards. These are all non-volatile memories. So whether you connect or disconnect, you power off or power on, data will be available in these devices. Guys, remember RAM we can able to change. RAM we can able to change, means you can add a RAM, we can remove a RAM, we can replace the RAM. And a ROM, it is fixed chip on your motherboard. Generally, we cannot change the ROM chip. Okay, that is the point. So RAM and ROM are primary memories, random access memory, and read-only memories. RAM is a temporary memory, volatile memory, and ROM is a permanent memory, and it is a non-volatile memory. RAM, what is the volatile memory? When power is off, data will be lost in the device, in the volatile memory device. ROM, even power, sorry, non-volatile memory. What is ROM? Non-volatile memory. Even the power is off, data is available in the device. So that is the RAM and ROM differences. The first one is we'll discuss about a RAM and RAM types, RAM specifications also. Okay. So RAM is a primary memory storage for CPU. Also, RAM is also called as a main memory, not only a primary memory. Primary memories are two, but main memory is RAM. Main memory, the RAM also called as main memory. Okay. If you see somewhere, it's a main memory must be 4 GB, means RAM must be 4 GB. Okay. It stores data temporarily. The instructions and data stores temporarily. It's a volatile memory. Okay. So different RAM types are there, guys. There is a SRAM and DRAM. RAM is two types of RAMs are. One is SRAM, another one is DRAM. SRAM means static RAM, DRAM means dynamic RAM. Okay. SRAM means static RAM, DRAM means dynamic RAM. SRAM is built with a pure form of MOSFETs, means transistors. Okay, it is very costly, and we use SRAM as a cache memory. This cache memory which is built inside of your CPU. which built inside of your CPU. Okay. Next one is DRAM. DRAM actually we are additional RAM what we are using to our system, that is DRAM type only. The RAM what we are using, that is DRAM type only. In the DRAM also there is different RAMs are there. SDRAM, ECC RAM, EDO RAM, VRAM. VRAM means video RAM. VRAM means video RAM. Okay, these are different RAMs are there. This SDRAM further developed into synchronous dynamic RAM. SDRAM means synchronous dynamic RAM. This SDRAM is further developed into DDR, double data rate synchronous dynamic RAM. That is we are calling as a DDR RAM. DDR2, DDR3, DDR4, DDR5 came into market. The DDR5 is also now in the market. If you are want to buy any Intel 12th generation i3, i5, i7, i9 processor or 13th generations of processors, so obviously you can able to see DDR5 compatible. Okay, 11th generation only up to DDR4 only, DDR4 compatible. 12th generation DDR4, some are supporting DDR4, some are supporting DDR5. Okay, some support both. So you want to buy a RAM or you are already having a RAM. These are the few things you have to check it. Okay, there is a RAM specifications. RAM is always we talk in the RAM. First is sizes only. First we are always talking a RAM sizes. How much RAM you have? 8 GB RAM, 16 GB RAM, 32 GB RAM, right? Even for a mobile phone also we are talking how much RAM this particular mobile is there. 4 GB RAM mobile, 16 GB RAM mobile, 12 GB RAM mobile is there. Okay, so RAM is more specific. The higher the RAM, the better performance. Not only a CPU, the RAM, higher the RAM is also will give you better performance. The size of the RAM we'll discuss. Next, the model of the RAM is a DDR RAM is DDR4 RAM, DDR5 RAM, DDR3 RAM. Which model of RAM it is? Every RAM has a clock speed. Every RAM has a clock speed. Okay, you have to use a RAM based on the CPU FSB front side bus. CPU FSB front side bus specifications. This FSB will tell what type of RAM model and what kind of clock speed you can use it. Okay, so based on that you have to check the RAM. And RAM has a voltage levels, high voltage, low voltage, means 1.5 volts or 3 volts operation is there. You want to upgrade a RAM, like I will show you the RAM on the motherboard. You can see there is a RAMs. You can see there is a multiple RAMs slots are there. Some are having only 2 RAM slots. Some are having only 1 RAM slot. So we can attach a RAM and we can detach a RAM also. We can replace the RAM. We can add additional RAMs. Okay. So what is the use? Multiple RAMs will give more RAM size. So more performance of a RAM. Of course, there is a limitations. What is CPU model specifications? For example, guys, what is my CPU model? i5 3230M model, right? So what I'm doing is I type in a Google i5 3230M. It is a 3rd generation processor. If you see here, it is ark.intel.com or intel.com or intel.in. Okay, which one is whatever it is, you can go. So I'm going to the first one or second one, no problem. So I'm specifically Okay, so this is my processor. What is the cache memory? 3 MB cache memory. It operates up to 3.2 gigahertz, but base speed is the base frequency is 2.6 gigahertz. You can boost up to 3.2 gigahertz. Okay, it contains 2 core, 4 threads, 3 MB cache memory. That is, we are already get it, but from here we also will get it. These processors support DDR3 model of RAM. L means low level, low voltage, and it is support a 1333 megahertz frequency or a 1600 megahertz frequency. These two type of RAMs we can use it. Okay, it does not support lesser or higher than these frequencies. And this processor support up to 32 GB RAM. Okay, I'm having 12 GB only. Okay, up to 32 GB it will support. So I can install 16 plus 16. Is that?
Sir,
Yeah, tell me.
so 12 GB including the means external and internal RAM.
There is no external and internal. So two RAMs I am using. One is they given 4 GB RAM with a laptop. They
Yeah,
given
yeah,
4
this is
GB
in
RAM
internal.
with laptop. So I added a 8 GB to it. Two slots are there. Okay, one slot already 4 GB is there. I added another RAM like this. So I got a 12 GB.
Oh, okay,
Okay.
okay.
So it will support only 2 channels, means 2 RAM slots only it will support. So some motherboards having multiple RAM slots, but this support only 2 RAMs. And other specifications for of a CPU also you are getting. So internal graphic memory, virtualization support. This is socket, processor socket. Okay, a virtualization support is there or not. So this is okay. Okay, this is a RAM. For laptop also, I will try to show you.
Sir, is there any limitation of RAM that you can?
Yes.
It's only 8, 8, 16 is there. We
Yes.
can add more.
Right. That's what I'm trying to show. This processor, this specific processor, support up to 32 GB RAM, maximum 32 GB. I cannot use 64, not more than 32. Okay. And
Yes.
also, can you see what type of RAM? Only DDR3, not DDR4, not DDR2. And in DDR3 also, this specific frequency RAM only support. If you see my RAM, 1600 megahertz, 1600 megahertz. Okay. This is laptop RAMs, guys, which look like a small in size. See how they are inserting laptop RAM. They tell me. Okay. Have to go through CPU. What CPU you are using? Go to the CPU specifications. What type of RAM support you are getting? So size, maximum size, how much you can use it? What type of clock speed you have to use it? What type of memory type you are using it? Okay. I'm giving a new laptop. For example, I am going to Amazon. I'm going to Amazon site. So it's opening very slowly. Now hold on. A computer. I'm going with some laptop or a desktop, anything you can go. All our accessories. Clearance sales 50%. Nothing clear. All worst. We'll get starting only laptops and accessories. So I want to buy a laptop, for example. Here it is, some laptop, we got it. Not that one. Yeah, wow, it's a, Amazon become bakwas.
So
Totally
it was there only. You go to laptop and accessories.
yeah.
Tap Lenovo or something.
Yeah. Very good. Very good. So this is a laptop. Okay, so Dell laptop I've opened. But if you see what processor, 12th generation, 1235. Okay, Intel 1235. I'm searching in this Google. So we are getting already 8 GB RAM and 512 GB SSD, Windows 11, and also some Office 2001. Okay, so this is I search for this particular processor. Can you see this is processor information I'm going. Okay, also you can go to this specifications. What is using DDR4 2666 gigahertz RAM is using. Okay, compulsory check the product, this complete product. Go to Dell website. Okay, complete check this product information. What is the maximum support it is? They are giving 8 GB. Maybe we can able to upgrade, right? So it is support 64 GB RAM. This particular processor support up to 64 GB RAM. And RAM types also see either DDR5 or DDR4, DDR5, and this type of DDR4 also it will support. And only 2 channels means 32 plus 32 like that. Maximum 64 or one single 64 or 32 plus 32. 12 MB cache memory. This processor having a 12 MB cache memory. This base frequency 3.3 gigahertz. Number of cores is 10. Number of threads are 12.
So what is the maximum storage capacity?
We can't store anything in CPU. Laptop storage is there are giving 512 GB RAM.
Sir, what will be the expandable?
RAM.
No ROM.
Okay, hard disk or SSD.
Yes, SSD.
Okay, for this laptop they will tell. Okay, it's not depends upon CPU or RAM, depends upon the manufacturer of laptop. Okay, so whether if they are giving multiple slots inside SSD slots, we can add it. How many SSD slots you are getting? So that's they will may have to specify. Okay, what they are giving, they are telling. So this one they are not specifying any additional slots for storage. Okay. Okay, guys. Next one is motherboard. Motherboard also having slots, memory types. For example, I have a desktop that support DDR4. Okay, I want to put I remove the DDR4. I want to put a DDR5. Not support. I have a DDR3. It won't support. My laptop won't support that on motherboard RAM slot is only DDR3 support, not DDR4, not DDR2. Okay, so this also depends upon your motherboard, RAM slot, and memory type. It will be there. So you want to upgrade or replace a RAM. So you have to check your CPU model. CPU will tell you, the CPU model will tell you what type of RAM you have to use it, what type of speed of RAM you have to use it. Maximum size support is there. And also motherboard specification, number of slots, type of slot it is, what type of memory we have to use it, that is also there. So both depends upon, it depends upon both CPU and motherboard model. And voltage levels in motherboard, based on a motherboard and CPU, the voltage levels also there. I showed now. So mine is L. This is not high. This one. It is showing low voltage. Means I have to use the specific type of RAM only. Okay. So better is always when you want to upgrade a RAM or you want to replace a RAM, check your working or a old RAM. What existing RAM is there now? Already one RAM is there. I want to add a 4 plus 8. So what I have done, so first take 4. What is the specifications in the 4? Based on that, I take 8 GB and attached. Of course, I went to the shop directly. I showed my 4 GB RAM and then I take 8 GB and he is installed. Okay, better match with the frequency also. Frequency means the clock speed. Tell me. I am unable to hear. The voice is not coming. It's talking to someone, not to me. Okay, so this is the RAM specifications, guys, and also we'll see how the RAMs are look like, and different packages of RAMs are there. Okay, RAMs are look like in a different packages, but I will take only 2 RAM packages only. Okay, only 2 RAMs I will show you, or maybe 3 RAMs. Okay, RAMs are in different packages, but very important RAM packages are DIMM and SODIMM packages. Okay, DIMM packages and SODIMM packages. So that's why what I'm trying to do is I will remove this part and I'll highlight DIMM package. Important one is DIMM package and SODIMM package. What is the use of this DIMM package? Means for a desktop purpose. This is desktop purpose. This is laptop or a mini PCs we are using. First of all, how the RAM slots are there. The circuit, all these things are not required. This is good. Need to put this one. This is good. Okay. Next, the DIMM and SODIMM packages. DIMM, SODIMM.
So, may I know how to install a RAM in the CPU? A new RAM or replace a RAM?
For a desktop, so you have to open the cabinet. Okay, for desktop, you have to open the cabinet. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Then on motherboard, so here it is. I put a one picture, right? On
Yes,
motherboard,
sir.
it is a RAM.
So,
So
so it need to any command or any functions to
no, not
edit in there
required.
in
It
the
is
that
not
in the
belongs
monitor
to
as well.
any operating system or anything. So purely hardware. You want to
We
install
don't
it?
need to do anything in the desktop.
No, nothing.
It automatically installed and divide by its with the attached with the system
Yes.
when we
You-
insert it in the CPU.
Yeah, when you are first of all to install a new CPU or you are replacing or inserting new RAM, it is nothing to do with your operating system. Operating system comes later. Okay, so it's a simple system. Just otherwise, better ones watch any YouTube videos are there. So PC assembling and deassembling. So how they will open and insert it. But now we are in online. We can't show you how the physical system is inside, how it is look like. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So
Yes, sir. We know that, but I'm just asking for the same, like how to install it.
okay. So first of all, CPU. We'll go to the CPU and motherboard. It's in CPU, motherboard. Okay. So this is a motherboard. So you can see a motherboard here. These are all different type of motherboards only. So there is a socket. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So open the socket. Okay. He close the socket. This is a closed socket. So you have to open the socket. Now the socket is
I
so
think it is for hard disk.
No,
Is
it's
this a
for
RAM?
processor.
this is
Processor.
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 This is for
Processor.
processor.
It's a processor. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah. This small one is a processor. You insert a processor on this socket and you lock it like this.
Yes, sir.
Okay. After locking, he place the heat sink. So we showed a heat sink, right? Like this. The heat sink is look like this. Heat sink and heat sink fan is there as a single unit like this. He places the heat sink and he fix it. By this one you can't learn
Above the
anything.
processor.
Just I will show. Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir.
This is the processor socket. So once you insert a processor, you have to lock it. After locking, you have to insert. You have to put a heatsink assembly. Okay. So once you have done,
Yes, sir.
next part is RAMs. So find out this is a RAM slots. These are the RAM slots. Okay. You have to insert a RAM. Okay. You have to insert RAM in these RAM slots. Okay. So if you see this white kind of stuff, like a plex kind of stuff, so you have to open it, insert a RAM and close this one. So it will lock automatically. So just like you have to push like this, you have to open, put the RAM and push. There is a notch. The notch, you have to check the notch direction. See the small point is there now. That direction you have to check it and insert it and press it. Then RAM will be inserted. RAM will be inserted. So this is a desktop type RAM. It is a bigger RAM, look like a big one. Desktop RAMs. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Laptop RAMs are a look smaller. And if you want to see how to connect hard disk, the hard disk connectivity. This is the old style PATA type of connectivity. This is SATA type of connectivity. SATA cables. This is hard disk backside. So he is inserting data cable. The next one is power cable. Okay. So this data cable, this can you see this wire is go to motherboard on motherboard. So try doing something. Hard disk is showing, but yeah, One end is go to hard disk, another end is go to motherboard. Okay, and front panel connection. Front panel connection. Okay, this is on motherboard hard disk data SATA cable. This is SSD. If in case your motherboard is supporting SSD, this is how people will install SSD. Okay. And you have to, if it is a desktop, then definitely front panel is there, no power button kind of stuff. So these are the front panel connectors. These wires are there, you have to connect to these things. That is little difficult. That is required a little practice also. Okay. So you have to connect your power switch and reset switch, hard disk LED, power LED. Okay, these are the front panel connectors. Front panel USB connectors are there. Okay, a lot of things. So like you have to motherboard SMPS connector on motherboard, SMPS connector is there. Those things. Better. It's not a good time. Okay. Watch complete PC assembling and deassembling. So they will show you
Yes,
that
sir.
how
Yes,
devices
sir,
will.
absolutely.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So this is a desktop. This is laptop. So DIMM packages. This is DIMM package. Okay. The RAMs are different RAMs having a different pin sizes also. Pin notch configurations also there. They're giving some information. Okay. I think you understand how to remove the RAM and insert a RAM also. One more point is there because this is troubleshooting related. No, not given. So I will write that one, troubleshooting related. So is, for example, you start PC. PC means you press power button. Okay, so you have to get something, right? But it is, first is it will do post. Power on. Self-test. Okay. First step is system do post operation. System perform post operation. Okay. Power on self-test. To make sure all primary devices means your CPU, RAM, motherboard components. Okay, few devices it will verify, make sure if it is works, system boards. Okay, okay, so if post successful, next step of boot processing. I will tell separately, guys, if I have a time. Boot processing. Okay, so not separate. If I have a time means, so once we got any time next week, so definitely I will tell a boot processing, troubleshooting at boot process. So what I will do, so boot process. Next step of boot process. Post failure. Have to go for a troubleshoot. Okay. Post failure, troubleshoot. Why post failure? Any of these devices not working, post failure. Okay. If post failure, post failure. How you know post failure? Nothing on monitor. A blank screen. Nothing, not even a no signals, nothing on a screen, not even a logo, not even a logo kind of stuff, nothing on a screen. Okay.
Black skin.
Continuous beep sound. Okay, that is may not occur, so you can understand from it. Continuous beep sounds. Indication, continuous beep sound indicates host is failure and there may be a certain issue. Okay. Nothing else. Okay. No keyboard LED blink. Like this, few items we can understand host failure. Mostly because of RAM, loose connection, RAM failure, dust on RAM, and RAM slots. Okay, so what to do? Power connection, disconnect your main power connection, power card. Okay, open cabinet, remove RAM, clean RAM with eraser. Okay, eraser. Why eraser? There is a reason. Because of you should not use cloth, because cloth is will generate electrostatic energy, electrostatic discharge is there, ESD. So eraser won't do it. Clean RAM. Edges means that slot edges. In dust on RAM and RAM slots also.
So we need to clean the RAM by eraser or a rubber,
Rubber, yeah.
not by a fiber.
Not by
Anything
a fiber.
fibers.
Yes.
Can we use a
And
foam?
dust eraser. You can see you can use this edges. Why it is
Okay.
not responding? Okay.
All that.
Yeah. Now it is. See, these contacts are there now. You have to clean it with a eraser. Like this. Not with a cloth or any other means. Why? Because of it generate a electrostatic discharge. It causes damage to your RAM. Okay. It
Yes, sir.
causes
I have done
damage.
that with my old PC several
Very
times.
good, very good. Yeah, so you have a old desktop PCs. That time anything is happen, you call to the technician. What he will do first? You remove the RAM and clean the with the eraser. Okay. Second one is a RAM blower is also there. Okay. Don't use this kind of stuff. Use this type of cleaning. RAM slot blower is there. RAM dust. Okay. They are giving dust means clean dust. So this is kind of certain blowers. okay, or compressed air blowers are there. You have to use it to clean up the RAM.
So we can also use optical cloth, which is used for cleaning the glasses, I think.
The fiber cloth.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Don't use it.
Okay, sir.
It will create another dust.
Okay, sir.
Okay, better not to use it. Simple use eraser, even that is also not required. Just so don't use the bare hand cleaning also. Okay, fiber cloths, the fibers may struck into that edges. You can use for this dusting. You can use brushes also. Use simple brushes. You can able to use. Okay, so clean the dust.
Okay.
RAM slots like this. Okay, and try RAM. Start PC. Verify it is working or not. Okay, so this is a simple assumption, guys. So maybe may not be work, but most of the people, if system is not, you start a PC, nothing on your system, no logo, nothing, means mostly it is post failure. Post failure means we blame on a RAM only. It can be, the issue can be cross verify with other PCs. Okay, maybe your RAM is not working here, maybe it is working somewhere, so you have to confirm the RAM is working or not. Why we are blaming on a RAM? Because RAM is a loose part. RAM is a loose part in our system. RAM is a loose part in our system, so obviously we blame on the RAM only. Okay, I hope you got the point. Why we are blaming on RAM? It's a loose connectivity. Okay, so that's why we are this one. So this is RAM and ROM. What is the next things? This is how RAM is work, guys. The picture. Okay, what is the importance of RAM and SRAM or a cache memory? So we'll go with a small diagram. Actually, 1 second. No problem. We have a picture, either we have a picture. I will take the picture and paste. No, I don't have that picture. No. So guys, this is CPU and RAM. Okay. And other devices, other peripherals, means keyboard, mouse, printers, hard disk, storage. So these are all different peripherals are there. Okay. So what will happen here? One second, I will first of all I want to save this one. Okay, so what will happen here? So you're giving input, or maybe you need to get output, or you have a storage. Everything is connected to IO controller. Okay, nothing is connected to your CPU directly. They are connected through IO controller. IO controller load instructions and data to your RAM. RAM load instruction data to cache memory, which is built inside of your CPU, and it will give it to CPU. CPU process it and give it to cache memory to RAM to IO controller. IO controller will give that information, either it is to for storage, or maybe it should on a monitor, or it should on some output devices. There is a two chipsets are there. One is north bridge, another is a south bridge. North bridge make a communication between, say, control the communication between RAM and CPU. South bridge is control the communication between RAM, IO controllers and IO devices. Okay, so this cache memory which is built inside your CPU. Okay, this is the main diagram, guys. Just now only we are taking this picture where it is gone. This is the this is how it is processed. Okay, so that's why without a RAM system cannot boot. That is one more reason. Okay, CPU, RAM, IO. So north bridge and south bridge will control the communication between RAM to CPU, north bridge, RAM to IO controller and IO devices by south bridge. The cache memory is actually SRAM. I thought I will cover completely, but I am telling the stories. Of course, if you are understanding, that is always better. Guys, understanding? Are you able to get it?
Yes.
Okay. Next one is read-only memory. Next one is read-only memory. Okay. So what is read-only memory? It is directly a chip. Directly, it is a direct chip. It is there. So I want a ROM chip. Means it is the chip is already manufactured a chip, and you burn the instructions inside that chip only. Means you will get a built-in instruction chip. So what we have to do? Either you have to install and use that instructions. Now the people got some problem, then I want an empty chip, I will program it. So companies like a Dell company or Lenovo company, okay, these different motherboard manufacturer, not Dell company. So Intel, Gigabit, Mercury, okay, these different companies are manufacturing motherboards. So what they have done, so I don't want your ROM chip, I want a empty ROM chip. So then I will burn instructions inside. So then the ROM manufacture a PROM chip, programmable read-only memory. It means you will get empty chip, you will put a program inside, that's it. You cannot change. Once it is programmed, you can't change it. Okay, it's a program. You can't erase it, you cannot able to change it. Then next they build a EEPROM chip, erasable programmable, means you can erase it, but you can't reprogram it. Next one is they build another ROM chip is EPROM chip, electrically erasable programmable read-only. It's a rewritable. You program it and you can reprogram it and also. Okay, that is EPROM chip. So ROM is actually a chip. ROM don't have any specific sizes. ROM has a space sizes, but we don't go to ROM sizes generally. Okay, so a lot of people get doubts. So how to check ROM size? No. So ROM size is actually not mentioned anywhere. Okay, ROM has a size, but still there is no, like a RAM, and you can't change ROM. Like a RAM, you can't change the ROM chip. It is fixed on a motherboard. It is fixed on a motherboard. This ROM chip has a program inside. Okay. What is this? ROM chip is fixed chip. Okay. ROM chip is fixed one. ROM has a program called firmware. Okay, called a firmware. Okay, this called BIOS. Sorry. The ROM chip in computers. In ROM chip has a program called BIOS, which is nothing but a firmware. Firmware or firmware, it is this. So what is the BIOS? Basic input output system. Basic input output system. Basic input output system. This BIOS program, BIOS is nothing but a program, it is nothing but a firmware. What is use of BIOS? When you start your PC, it performs your boot operation. It performs your post operation. Power on self-test. It helps you to boot up your PC. BIOS help you to boot up your PC, and it also perform your post operation, power on self-test. Actually, that is not exactly point. Okay, so post is one of the booting process, first step of booting process. So BIOS help to boot your system. BIOS recognize your hardware devices. Guys, you have a motherboard. You have a motherboard. The motherboard contains fixed components and additional component. Just before you luckily ask one question, that is how the CPU is there. On motherboard, you will connect CPU. Means your BIOS chip don't know what CPU you're installing initially, but your BIOS will recognize what CPU you are installed. BIOS contains already motherboard related details, but what CPU installed, you don't know. When power is on, it recognize what CPU are installed, what RAM you are installed, what hard disk you are connected, what hard disk you are connected, what CD-ROM you are connected. Okay, so your BIOS will recognize the devices, what RAM you are connected, what is your RAM specifications, what hard disk you are connected, what SSD you are connected. So the BIOS chip will recognize devices. What if in case you are inserted a graphic card, for example, what graphic card you are put it. Okay, if you have a install a network card, so what network card you are installed. Okay, so your BIOS recognize hardware devices, and BIOS also will tell where is your operating system. It will tell where to find your operating system and how to load operating system also. And your BIOS help your operating system to how to access devices. On motherboard there is different type of devices are there. How to access those devices will tell by your motherboard only. So your BIOS only. This is how a BIOS chip is look like. Okay, this is how a BIOS chip is look like. Okay, so what is the BIOS, guys? It's nothing but a firmware or firmware. Okay, it is nothing but a program which help boot your PC, which recognize your hardware devices. It locates your operating system. It helps you to load your operating system. It helps operating system to access your hardware devices, because operating system exactly don't know what are the hardware components are there. So it will tell these are the hardware component. This is the graphic. This is a network card. This is the audio chip. This is the video chip. So that related information given to your operating system. You know, there is a new version of BIOS is UEFI, Unified Extensible Firmware Interface. Unified Extensible Firmware Interface. Okay, new version of BIOS it is. This BIOS is manufactured by different organizations, okay, different companies. AMI BIOS, American Megatrend Inc., American Megatrend Inc., Adward BIOS, Phoenix BIOS, Dell BIOS. Dell also manufactured BIOS. Okay, like this, different manufacturer of chipset is there. This is about firmware only. Okay, it's a low-level program, of course. Guys, this is about your ROM and as well as a BIOS. Not completed. It is a big list of things are there. Guys, this is a BIOS settings. BIOS settings. How much time? Yeah, no problem. At least we have to complete this part. This is how to go to BIOS settings. BIOS contains your hardware information, and also we can change certain hardware settings by going to what it is. BIOS contains your hardware information. Okay. So when I'm telling about how to find system configuration, I told only few points. Okay, one of the thing is BIOS settings also. Okay, so we can check or change hardware settings through BIOS settings. Okay, now how to go to this BIOS setting? You press the power button and press the BIOS key. There is a BIOS key. Okay, when you press the power button, so you can press the BIOS key like this. Sometimes on monitor, when you are press the power button on monitor, it may shows what is your BIOS key. Sometimes not. Sometimes most of our current PCs will jump to the next part. Okay, it is directly jumping to the next part only. So it is showing your BIOS settings. Okay, so this BIOS key can be, earlier days it is directly delete button. Okay, because that time Dell computers they use a BIOS key is a delete button. Now it is not that one. Most of the system nowadays F2, and some systems are F9, F10, F12. So it's a function key, just you have to wait. Sometimes for certain laptops you have to use the combination function key plus F1, F2, F3 like that. Okay, you must know your BIOS key to go to BIOS setup. Either it is showing or maybe you can go for it. And another way is also there, but not now. If you go to BIOS key, you can see date and time. Okay, you can manage date and time. You can manage date and time. You can set up passwords to the BIOS. We can enable or disable hardware features. we can change the boot priorities. Once we done, go to save and exit. And also you can check the system configuration. Okay, so you can do that one. I will show you how, if you go to BIOS settings, how the things are look like. Okay, so this is where you can able to see your date and time, your CPU information, your RAM information, your BIOS settings kind of stuff. Okay, CPU information, can you see it is i7-4500U. It's a 4th generation i7 processor. And you can see RAM 8 GB RAM. It has a 8 GB RAM, 1 terabyte of hard disk, 1 terabyte of hard disk, and there is a DVD drive is there. DVD drive is also there. See, you can get a system configuration information also from here. Okay, current date time. I am getting date and time. So this, even a ton of this date and time is running in the BIOS chip. Okay, date and time and system configuration we are getting. Next, you go to one by one option. Guys, depends upon computer to computer, BIOS manufacturer. Okay, the screens are different, so you cannot say always same. Okay, so for example, this is Phonics. Okay, see, it is virtualization technology. In my laptop, virtualization technology is enabled. It is showing in CPU, virtualization technology is enabled. For example, it is showing disabled. What I have to do? I have to go to BIOS settings. So go to this Intel virtualization technology. It shows disable here. I have to change it to enable. Like this, different hardware related, CPU related, hardware based related settings are there. You can able to change it. Okay, to protect someone can able to change your settings, right? So you can do settings for your BIOS. If someone came to your PC, want to change your BIOS settings, you have to protect it. You have to protect it. How to protect? By giving BIOS password. You can give a password, so no, if anybody want to change, to protect your system, to protect someone changing your BIOS settings. So what you can do? So give the password. Give the password. Okay. So if you know the password, then only you can able to change it. Next one is boot priority. Okay, you can give boot priority, means you can define. So what is the first device when you start your computer? What is the first device should give operating system? First device to check the operating system. Example, take this boot priority. Take this boot priority. Okay, so this is my boot priority. So when I start my PC, first it will check CD-RAM for operating system. Based on this boot priority, first it will check operating system from CD-RAM. If CD-RAM has some operating system CD, it will boot. from CD-RAM. If not, then it will check removable device. If I connect any pen drive with the operating system contain pen drive, if I insert it, it boot from pen drive only. Okay. If not, then it will check from hard disk. Is hard disk contains operating system, then load from hard disk only. Okay. So then if it is not there, then it will go to the network. It is such any network wise operating system is available through network, any operating system is available. Then it will boot from network. Like that, guys. So these are the different boot settings. Okay. So this is main screen. So to find system date and time and system configuration. You want to change any hardware related features or enable disable certain features, you can do it from here. To protect your BIOS settings from unauthorized user, you can give passwords also, and you can give the boot priority. So then when you start your PC, the operating system will load it. Operating system is try to load from this order only. This is the order, that's the order only, that's it. It's not compulsory you have to go to get it from CD-RAM only. It's not like that. It will, if CD-RAM contains OS, load it. Otherwise, check in the next device. Okay. Guys, another important point is here in the BIOS is about a CPU CMOS battery. CMOS battery. The battery which is powers this memory is called or BIOS memory is called CMOS battery. Okay, CMOS battery. It is actually lithium battery. The CMOS battery is actually a lithium battery. CMOS battery actually a lithium battery. It is made up of lithium. Okay. If you remove the battery, the BIOS settings go to factory default. So what are the settings you have changed? The entire settings will be gone. Okay. In CMOS, guys, in BIOS, there is a data, right? You date and time is there. You given a passwords. You change certain settings. These are stored temporarily. In BIOS, data stores. There is a certain data is temporary one. Your date and time, BIOS password, the settings and configurations, boot priorities. Boot priority means that is also setting, right? Is stored temporarily. When power is off, when system is turned off, okay, when system is off, the data will be lost. To keep the data, we are using BIOS battery. Last minute now, so last hour it is hurry. So this is how the CMOS batteries look like.
Sir, is it a rechargeable battery?
No, not rechargeable battery, but one single battery works for more than 5 years, 10 like that. Okay, more than 5 years, it one single battery. So simple to understand. The battery is lithium battery. This is my BIOS chip. This is my BIOS chip. Okay. and this is my lithium battery, CMOS battery. It's a lithium battery, 3 volts battery it is. DC battery it is. Okay. So it will give power supply to our CMOS. And give power supply to our CMOS. So I will give arrow mark to make it much little brighter. Now it is good. Okay. This is our CMOS battery. The BIOS battery or a CMOS battery it is. Next, lot of people think CMOS battery means this battery is made up of CMOS technology. This battery is made up of CMOS technology. No, guys. Okay, so absolutely no. Okay. It is no. Okay. Next point is here. I'm bottom. I will write. I think it is not here. No problem. So what is CMOS? Complementary metal oxide semiconductor. Okay. It is a chip manufacturing technology. It is a chip manufacturing technology. It is a chip manufacturing technology. You are to manufacture a chip, so you will use CMOS technology. It is a combination of PMOS and NMOS. It is a transistor. So definitely it is. So definitely it is not a battery technology. It is a chip manufacturing technology. Your BIOS chips, CPU chip, ROM chip, RAM chip, all these things are manufactured with a technology called as CMOS technology. Okay, so this battery giving power supply to CMOS chip. That's why it is called as CMOS battery. So CMOS is nothing but a technology, is a transistor. CMOS is a nothing but a transistor, which is the technology which is used to build chipsets, integrated circuits, microchips, all these things by CMOS technology. So CMOS is not battery, guys. Remember, CMOS is not battery. The CMOS battery is nothing but a lithium battery, 3 volts lithium battery. Okay, so last one in this part, one troubleshooting. Only one troubleshooting. That is CMOS checksum error. So you start a PC. So you started a PC. One second. You power on your PC, and on the screen it is showing CMOS checksum error. Okay, so what is this? CMOS checksum error. Okay. So when system is power on, when system is power on, okay, when system is power on the screen, power on, when you press the power button, when system is power on the screen, it's showing CMOS checksum error. CMOS checksum error. So what is that meaning is, one is, the first one is BIOS firmware issue. One thing. Other side, CMOS battery, which is our lithium 3 volts battery. So low power, low or no power. Okay. One more is there. CMOS battery removed and reinserted. Okay, there is a 3 issues. Either it can be a BIOS firmware issue, or it may be a battery issue, or it can be a battery remove and reinserted. Every time starts, if you got this error, means battery low or no power. Okay, so low power battery. What do you have to do? Change the battery. So then change battery. We can remove the battery and we can reinsert the battery. Okay, this battery you can simply remove and reinsert it. Okay, this is simple backside is there, guys. You can use simple pin taper screwdriver tip. Just you can press it back, the battery will come out. And remove the battery and insert battery, but you have to do in a proper way. This is the upside is plus, bottom side is negative. So you have to use it like simple. Press this lever, battery will open outside and remove the battery, reinsert the new battery. Okay. So every day you are getting this, you must check some error. So this is a battery column can be there. Okay. That is for you today. So tomorrow I will once more explain if you just read it today. If you need anything, tomorrow I will give you this troubleshooting related issues.
Sir,
Okay. Yeah, tell me.
sir, BIOS firmware issue. What does it mean?
BIOS.
That one, BIOS firmware issue.
Yeah, if your BIOS chip is column,
Yeah,
can be,
actually.
and mostly this is
CMOS.
mostly, yeah. Mostly if it is a one time, someone maybe removed a battery or some battery disturbance. But every time you are getting,
CMOS battery removed inside.
so your battery is power is over. Okay,
Okay.
that's it for today, guys. Tomorrow we'll discuss about motherboard, SMPS, hard disk, SSDs. Okay, hard disk partitioning. Tomorrow we'll discuss. You have a morning class tomorrow, 10:30.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye, sir.